Hey, it's Arie here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how to start affiliate marketing for beginners in 2020. So if you're looking to get into affiliate marketing and you want to start earning those commissions online, then I'm going to be going over specifically a four-step process, four-step formula that you could follow to start affiliate marketing in 2020 and potentially even build an entire business around this concept. So before I actually dive into things, if this is the first time that you're on my channel, I'm always putting out new videos, Monday through Friday that will show you how to do affiliate marketing, how to grow an online business, and how to, of course, make a passive income from home. So if you enjoy videos like that, definitely hit the subscribe button down below, and this way I'll be notified whenever there's a brand new video on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into the four steps. So very first thing that I want to mention right off the bat is you need to have a long-term mindset. I really cannot stress this enough. Too many people get into affiliate marketing hoping that they will just join one thing, they'll find one offer, they'll get their affiliate link, put it all over the place, and then immediately just become rich overnight. That is just not the case. I mean, it just doesn't really happen that way, because really what it all comes down to is what you're doing is you're helping other businesses sell their products. And in order to of course influence someone to want to buy the product, they have to of course know, like, and trust you. So that's really the number one thing that I just really cannot stress off the bat. Too many people get into this for the wrong reason. They look at this as like some sort of like lottery ticket where, if I join into this thing, if I join this program, if I find this, great offer, will it sell itself? So regardless of how great your product is, regardless of, what it is that you're promoting, you're not going to become rich overnight with this. And that's just the one thing that you really want to just be aware of when you're getting into, affiliate marketing, or really any business for that matter. Any business that you build, whether online or offline, it's going to it's going to require you to have a very long-term mindset. If it was truly that easy where you could just start something and immediately start making money right away, then everyone would be doing it. So while it is a rather simple business model that, pretty much anyone can do, well, as long as they're of course willing to put in the work, it is something that does take a long-term, long-term, long-term thinking, long-term vision. So that's really step number one. I just cannot stress it enough. Really, just do yourself a favor, and if you decide to get into affiliate marketing, make sure that you go all in and just have a long-term mindset with it. So that's the first thing that I want to mention. Second thing is you want to pick your niche. So the next thing that you want to, of course, think about is what niche are you going to go into. So when I say niche, I'm talking specifically about what type of products do you want to recommend to other people. So for example, let's say that you are rather passionate about like the health and wellness niche. Maybe you consider yourself somewhat of an expert in the health and wellness niche, or maybe it's something that you are interested in learning more about. Well, what you could do is you could find offers, find great products, whether it's weight loss supplements, whether it's health and fitness, like workout programs, like how to get six-pack abs or how to lose weight, something like that. And you could find great offers, and then you could decide to promote those offers online. So like if that's a niche that you want to go into, then health and wellness is a great niche that you could of course get into. There is a pretty good earning potential with that one, but the one thing that I do want to mention, I just really cannot stress this enough as well, is you want to pick a niche that is rather booming, something that not only are you passionate about, not only something that you're rather knowledgeable about, but also something that there is a huge demand for. And usually the higher of a demand there is, then the bigger of a earning potential there is for you. So I would highly recommend, at least if you consider yourself rather knowledgeable about any of these three niches. So you could go with the make money online niche. That's a very good one, with very great earning potential. There's health and wellness, as I mentioned, and then there's also dating/relationships. Now, those three niches that I've of course mentioned are the top three evergreen niches. As long as the internet exists, I think you and I can agree on this. As long as the internet exists, there's always going to be people looking up information on how to get into better shape, how to lose weight, how to make money online, how to grow an online business, how to find the love of my life. All that type of stuff are things that people are looking up on a regular basis, pretty much every single day. Thousands of people, thousands of brand new people come online every day looking for new information in one of those niches. So if you have a great product that solves that, one of those, big solutions that someone's of course looking for, then you could definitely make some pretty good money with affiliate marketing right there. So that's what you want to do, is you want to take the time and determine what niche are you going to go into. So those top three that I mentioned, health, wealth, relationships, are I'd say the top three, but you could always go into something like, like the crypto niche, or I know travel is also a really big one that, of course, a lot of people are interested in. There's e-learning, there's self-help, there's all that, whole bunch of ones you could, of course, look into. But you want to take the time and do some due diligence, see what's out there, and see exactly what you'd be interested in getting into. So that's really step number 2, is you want to take the time and really think about the niche that you want to go into. Step number 3 is you want to find a great product or great products to promote. So this pretty much goes in hand with finding a great niche. Once you determine the niche that you're going into, you want to find what offers are out there that you could, of course, promote as an affiliate. Now, unfortunately, most affiliate products out there are complete and total garbage. This is the unfortunate reality. This is, I'd say, especially the case with digital products. So if you are looking on affiliate marketplaces like, ClickBank, for example, or Warrior Plus or JVZoo, a lot of these products that are in like the rather low ticket price range are kind of known to be somewhat not so good of quality. I'd say this is especially the case of like ClickBank. There's tons of offers being released on a regular basis, and with these marketplaces, really anyone can take the time and put together a digital product. Anyone can take the time to compile just a bunch of information together and then just put it up on ClickBank. So that's kind of the thing that you want to, of course, really take the time and just be aware of. And something that I would highly recommend doing is you want to take the time and, of course, do your research to see what offers are out there. I would not only would I recommend looking at reviews of different offers, but I would also recommend actually buying the product and testing it out yourself. That's also something that I just really cannot stress enough, is when you promote something, what you ideally want to do is you want to promote with moral authority, meaning that you are a product of the product. It's something that you believe in, and when someone sees you promoting the offer, they could tell that you are passionate about it. They know that you're not just trying to suck money out of them. And with most people who get online, they get this urge to grab a bunch of affiliate links and just start promoting anything and everything. And this is not what you want to be doing. You want to, of course, really focus on promoting great products that solve a great need that not only have helped you ideally, but also you feel it can help other people as well. So a lot of people, even like successful affiliates, I feel, they tend to forget oftentimes that the people who buy their products are actual people, and that's just something that kind of that's kind of something that tends to give the affiliate marketing industry kind of a bad name, is that there's a lot of bad products out there that they pay out very good commissions, but people are just promoting them just for the sake of making money. And you never want to be doing that when you are trying to really build up a brand and really build credibility with your audience. So that's really what it all comes down to. It comes all down to trust. People of course have to trust you in order to feel comfortable buying from you. So if they buy something from you that is rather low quality, they buy a product and they realize that it's really not that good, then chances are they're never going to buy something from you again. So that's just something that you really want to keep in mind. You never want to sell something that's of rather low quality and just to make a quick buck. So if you are going in with that type of mentality, then you're definitely not going to last long in this field. So that's just one thing that I really just cannot stress enough. And then step number 4 is you want to start driving targeted traffic. Now there's plenty of ways that you can go about this. Plenty of ways, such as you could do like paid advertising. You could set up a solo ad. You could do Facebook ads. There is even something like like YouTube SEO, which is actually what I'm doing right now. But what I would ideally recommend doing is starting with a free traffic source. So I don't recommend going all in with like a paid advertising platform unless if you fully know what you're doing, because let's face it, not everyone has a massive budget to spend on advertising. I'm assuming that if you're on this video right now, you probably don't have a massive budget to spend on advertising. If you do and you could figure it out, then I'd say more power to you, because the benefit with paid advertising is that you can get lots of traffic rather quickly. But what I would ideally recommend going for is, if you're starting out on a rather low budget and you want a way to get lots of highly targeted traffic to your offer, then what I would recommend doing is leveraging a social media platform, such as it could be Facebook, it could be YouTube, it could be Instagram, it could be any of these platforms. Even Twitter is like another one that you could potentially even use. But what I would really focus on doing is building up a following on one of those platforms. You could become an influencer yourself. Like in my case, I really like YouTube a lot because with YouTube, it's completely free to start. Really doesn't cost you much. I mean, unless if aside from things like a microphone that I have here to of course improve the audio quality, or like I have this ring light tripod to make the lighting look a bit better. So there's a few investments that I made on in that aspect, but really with YouTube SEO, what you're doing is you're putting out lots of consistent content in your niche. So for example, if you're promoting products in the health and wellness niche, you'd ideally be putting up content about health and wellness, how to get in a better shape, how to get six-pack abs. And what you'd be doing is you'd be targeting very specific keywords, search phrases that people would be looking up into YouTube. So something like how to get into better shape would be something that you'd ideally want to target if you're in that niche, for example. And if you're putting up enough videos rather consistently, eventually your videos will begin to get ranked. You'll begin to get noticed. That's of course considering that you do it properly. You learn how to effectively do SEO. It of course takes some time to learn and definitely takes some time to build up. But the benefit with a platform like YouTube SEO is that the quality of traffic that you're getting is much higher than just about any other paid traffic method out there, because well, people who search something up into YouTube, like how to get into better shape, they are looking for something very specific. And let's say that one of your videos comes up, right? One of your videos comes up in the search result. They're getting exactly what they're looking for. So you're providing them, some value for, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. And then at the end of your video, you say, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more, you could check out my #1 link down below, which will show you, here's how to, get six-pack abs. If you want, the full, the training that will, the ultimate training that will, walk you through step by step how to get this result, then you could check out my first link down below. And people who of course want to learn more and who want to actually get that result, they could check out that link down below. They could see your offer, and by the time that they see your offer that you are of course recommending, they already know who you are. Now compare that to say like buying a solo ad, right? And just here I'm just going to buy a bunch of clicks and just send it straight to a link. Well, I mean, yeah, you can make sales that way, but people don't exactly know who you are. So that's kind of the issue with doing something like solo ads, or even like Facebook. Facebook's constantly increasing their price to advertise on their platform, which then makes it harder to get in front of a rather targeted audience. So there is a bit of a downside there. So I would ideally recommend, if you're starting on a rather low budget, you want to start with a free traffic source. And once you start getting those results, once you start becoming profitable, then you could decide, okay, maybe I could, you could of course start looking into paid, platforms. You could start looking into, okay, what are some paid methods of advertising that maybe you could do to, of course, scale your results and then grow much faster. So those are really the main 4 steps that I wanted to go over in this video, and I'd really be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you get value in this video? I'd really be interested to hear your feedback in the comments down below. Also, if you found this helpful, really give this a thumbs up because it really does help the channel. But if you'd like to learn more about how to do affiliate marketing, if you want to know exactly how to do this step by step, where you could learn exactly, okay, what's the step by step things that I need to do in order to really build this up properly, my #1 link down below will give you access to a free training that will pretty much go much more into depth about how to do affiliate marketing long term. So here's the thing, I pretty much went over like the main things that are important in affiliate marketing. But the thing is, like, if you want to learn exactly how to do this stuff step by step, if you want to learn exactly how to set this up properly, the best thing that you could do is invest in yourself. So I mean, there's plenty of videos that you could watch on YouTube. There's plenty of videos about how to do affiliate marketing and all the type of stuff. There's plenty of people talking about this stuff. However, with free videos on YouTube, you can't really expect to get all the pieces of the puzzle. So that's just the one thing that I want to give. It's very much harder to, of course, learn this stuff properly if you're just consuming free information on YouTube. So I mean, you definitely can learn a lot by watching videos on YouTube, but if you want to learn more about how to actually do this step by step, and you want much more guidance on how to actually set this up properly, then the best thing to do is to check out the first link down below, and then you can get access to the free training right there. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and take care.